Hey YouTube, I bet you think you're seeing a ghost. Yeah, I'm just lazy. I keep saying I'll make more videos and I'm not gonna fight my nature anymore. Scorpion's gonna be a scorpion and I'm gonna be lazy. If you're not familiar with that, that's from Aesop's Fables. Scorpion gets a rat across the river, stings a frog. Look into it, it's cool stuff. Anyways, I got lots of updates, and I'm just gonna ramble through them off the top of my head and try to do no editing in this video. I told myself that uh, I'm just gonna throw stuff up there, a little bit less involved, and hopefully that will incentivize me to do more videos rather than think about doing a video and just be too lazy to do it, right? So, because there actually has been a lot of stuff going on, some big things, big news that affects a lot. And hopefully you're not using me as like your primary source of news because, again, I want to reiterate, I'm an idiot. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. This isn't financial advice. But probably the biggest piece of news going on right now is the Tornado Cash debacle. I'm not gonna like spend too much time on it. You can do a deep dive into what's going on, but basically, the U.S. government has banned the use of Tornado Cash and like everything associated with it. I mean, they've put out sanctions against using Tornado Cash. Basically, North Korea is like a huge user of Tornado Cash. We don't like North Korea very much. So, this is a problem because historically, um, they have never outlawed a DeFi protocol like this. It's different from like outlawing like a business or a company or something, rather than just a program that no one controls that's running. So it's a what some people have actually been doing to really mess things up is like, so every wallet, every address that's ever interacted with Tornado Cash basically is like untouchable. No one will interact with them. You can't get your funds. And some people are attacking known wallet addresses by sprinkling, it's called, Tornado Cash into people's wallets. Like literally just sending them a tiny bit of it, and then all of a sudden it's on a ban list that nobody will interact with. So you could have like tons of assets in your wallet that you've legitimately been using. You've never interacted with Tornado Cash in your life, and all of a sudden someone sends it to you because it's permissionless. And you, the U.S. government says you can't use your wallet anymore. So it's been a problem. There's a lot of other stuff going on behind the scenes, but it's actually one of the things where it's like kind of like the the Luna debacle. It's going to have long-term trickle-down ramifications for a long time for a lot of people. I mean, this is maybe a week after, and it's still not even close to being resolved. We're going to be seeing a lot come down from this. So that's going to affect the Bitcoin price for sure. Right now, we're seeing a little bit of a low, about 21,000 or something like that. Um, I'm long-term bullish, short-term bearish, just like always. I don't think we're gonna get too much crazy lower, although it is possible to just see some crazy dump wick. So you know, Bitcoin and all the altcoins that rely on Bitcoin's strength are going to be suffering. Um, you know, all markets are suffering right now. It's not just Bitcoin, or it's not just crypto. But I am still dabbling in my projects. I've been talking about Flux nodes lately, and I have my nodes still running. That's been pretty cool. I finally got them like stable, and I actually just switched over one of my GPU miners to mining Flux, just to dabble in it a little bit. It was like super easy. I'm like, my GPU miners are selling Ethereum into Bitcoin. Um, and My Flux miner, I'm just going to keep the Flux. I'm not selling it into Bitcoin. I I'm using these passive resources to just try to accumulate more Flux in the hopes that Flux has a bright future ahead of it. I like Flux. So with that being said, I'm also still heliuming away. I do still like helium. I know it's caught a lot of flack for a lot of reasons. Many are warranted, many are misunderstandings, and some are just the general conditions of the markets. Or a lot of that is just the general conditions of the markets. But I do still like helium, and I had gotten a 5G indoor miner a while ago. I was actually like the first on the wait list for the Freedom Fi miners. So I've actually had mine up and just activated for almost like maybe like 8 months now, and it's not been earning anything for 5G. I've just had it there going, because it's, let's be real, no one's using the 5G data. But I just wanted to make sure I had it set up so that whenever they did activate the rewards, I didn't have to worry about it. It was already good to go, and the 5G rewards have been rolled out. So I have been earning the mobile token. I got a couple 100,000 of that. I don't know if that's going to be a lot or a little when the mobile rewards are going to be eligible to transfer into Helium. I have like no idea. I know a lot of people are doing the math, and there's a few variables that can affect how what the outcome actually is. So my guess is I'm just gonna wait and see what happens. The IoT is gonna do an airdrop also in Q4, I think, is the projection. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, I'm just gonna chill with the helium for now. I'm not getting any new like hotspots, that's for sure, for a while. I'm not getting any more of those. But I do kind of think that at some point in the bull market, the helium network will recover and be strong. I can't say the same for like every network. Like I'm still I'm still using my DPN, the Deeper network, and it's cool. Like the rewards are steady, the price is way down like everything else, But I don't know what the future of Deeper is. Their partnership with Helium was a disaster, and honestly, Helium's been talking about a VPN service too. So if Helium is way bigger than VPN, it's huge. I mean, there's way more people with Helium hotspots, and if they get into the VPN service, like they're gonna push Deeper out of the water. So it's whatever. Planet Watch, that was a whole debacle. I'm still waiting September 19th, I believe. If you tried to get your reimbursement for the licensing fee, since that whole thing went down, you should be getting paid out in planets. Who knows if that's going to be worth anything. I'm still waiting to see if that's going to happen. So I'll let you guys know. NFT news. Loaded Lions, the roadmap is crawling along. They are going so super slow. Crypto.com. I know their team is small, but for a flagship NFT PFP project, even during a bear market, you'd hope there'd be more. But there's a whole bunch of like, hey, sign up and you can be on a whitelist for this airdrop or for this NFT mint, whatever. It's just like stupid, pointless rewards. But the floor price has been pretty stable, relatively speaking, so that's kind of cool. And They did migrate, do their crossing, whatever. Yeah, whatever. But they're also supposedly sending out there's some free hoodies, one hoodie per loaded lion. So I have like 4 lions. I'll be getting 4 hoodies. Um, so I mean, we'll see. That should be. I mean, I like clothes. That's cool. Free hoodie. They're covering shipping. So it should just be mailed to you. As long as you hold the lion in, I guess, the crypto.com account, because they're going to have the KYC information. If you bought a lion and you're holding it on a DeFi wallet and like you don't, there's no KYC in that. I don't know how they would know your address. I haven't looked into it, honestly, but I would assume that like you want to hold your lion in the crypto.com account just so that like your ownership is associated with it. Um, Unless you're trying to like dodge taxes or something, which is not a smart idea. I don't endorse that. um, so that should be pretty cool coming up. Like, winter's around the corner. So if they ship these things out relatively soon, yeah, hoodie would be nice to have. Also, VVS, if you're involved in that, like that's been kind of cool, but also hugely disappointing as far as the Chronos ecosystem goes. But they've released some minor mole NFTs that seems to be have pretty successful, and that you know hopefully will boost your mining rewards if you stake them on the VVS platform. So that's pretty cool. I've been keeping an eye on that, um, and I managed to get one of those. So pretty cheap off the bat. We'll see. I think it was like $60 worth of Crow at the time. So not a bad investment because they're I think like double that already. But if they hold, um, they did a rarity reveal recently, but the roadmap on it looks pretty cool. So we'll see about that. Other projects, I'm looking at Kadena lately. If anyone actually knows anything, like, let me know. Give me feedback. What's your feelings on the project? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Do you like it? Do you hate it? I'm like just starting to look into it. I heard about it a lot during the bull run, like a couple, whatever, 8 months ago, 6 months ago, when it was blowing up, and I just kind of assumed it was like a scam coin because there were a whole bunch of like YouTube promoters rocketing it to the moon. So like I didn't actually look into it too much, and I'm trying to look into it more now, and I have mixed feelings so far. I see a lot of positives with it and a few concerns with it. So I was kind of thinking about because the KDA Gold Shell miner, there's like a home version of it that you can just plug into any outlet you have, and it's supposed to be pretty profitable even in the bear market. It's generating like I think $2-3 a day for like $1,000 miner. So your break even point is still pretty crazy good for an ASIC. And like right now KDA is maybe like $1.60, $1.70, and at its peak it was like $25. So like you're looking at a 25x to, well, not 25, maybe more like 15 back to all-time highs, if we go through another bull market. So I don't know, it's kind of got me interested in it. I'm just looking at it right now, don't have any investment in it, but let me know if you've been looking at the project and what your thoughts are. ETH 2.0, the merge, it's coming. Apparently, the developers are really sure this time, like super sure. Like, cross your fingers. Like, I'm serious this time. Like, really, dudes. Like, it's actually happening this time. Like, I know I fooled you like 12 times over, but this time it's actually happening for sure, for serious. Like, it's happening. So that's the news, and I think actually it might be close. I don't know if it's gonna happen like Q4. It's supposed to, but we'll see. So if you're GPU mining Ethereum, get ready to choose something else. Like I said, I've been doing Flux. I've been looking at Flux as my transition. I'm gonna keep some of my GPUs just mining Ethereum to the end. I kind of feel like the difficulty bomb is I don't really know if it's going to be profitable or not, honestly, because if the difficulty bomb keeps going up, then it would definitely won't be unless everybody starts leaving and then the hash rate starts going down. So like I don't know what the trade off there is going to be. I don't know. It's not huge. If it starts being like crazy unprofitable, I will just switch over all my miners to Flux. Flux has recently made pretty good news by becoming actually more profitable than Ethereum to mine for the first time in a while. So that's exciting because I think who knows if it can handle all of the hash power on Ethereum right now, but I do like the project. All right, so that's my ramble for now. Like I said, hopefully I'll make another video soon if it's doesn't just stress me out too much to just think about pressing this little record button here and thinking of something to say. So leave me feedback. Again, I am trying to grow the channel. There are still, some giveaways I would like to do if I ever become big enough. So yeah, the more subscribers, the more likely that'll happen. But I'm not holding my breath because I know we're in a bear market, and I know I'm not like the most affable guy on YouTube. But let me know. Give me feedback. Let me know how to change that.